Yeah, this is Dr. Krishna Sharma from SKN Senior School of Business Administration, Lonavala itself. And the topic of research is the role of social media and the growth of micro and small scale business units in Pune city. As we all are aware that Pradhan Mantri Narendra Modi is also focusing to promote the business of MSMEs nowadays. And this was the burning problem in front of the small scale to how to promote their business as they have the very less budget. Therefore, I opted this topic that how effectively and economically effective way they can promote their business. So this is the reason why choosing this topic. And as far as this uh, social media is concerned, so we all will be surprised to know this social media is currently we are talking about just because of Facebook, WhatsApp, and Insta and so many things. But fact is that the all electronic medium communications comes under the category of social media and as old means in 550 BC to 1792 and all the communications through radio and other things was considered in the old days the time when we was using the horses for sending the communication from one place to other place. So this is the fact. And so we need to understand this social media is not only limited with the current scenario, but we have recently understood with the meaning of the social media. That's it. And for understanding the consent topic, we have gone through the more than 25 research papers and identified the research gaps, problem statements, and what we can recently contribute in the interest of the MSMEs and how it could be beneficial. So problem statement is that the problem of the research paper is to identify the effective medium of communication as customer is the key in the business and until unless we do not communicate to customers in effective manner, business could not grow. And MSMEs are always facing the difficulties for advertising as they have the very less budget. So in by keeping in view this topic was considered and what are the factors if they will use it so they can be motivated to take the use of social media for promotion of their business. And the same thing which I have considered here. And this research is based on the 50 small business units in select area of Pune city. And as far as the instrument is concerned, so 5-point Likert scale, which I use for getting the opinion of the different MSMEs which were scaled in the Bhosri, Pimpri Chinchwad and Talegaon, Tathawade MIDC. And data was analyzed by using the mean and standard deviation. And the basic objective of this research was to identify the key factors which affect the choice of social media by MSMEs and to know the role of social media and lead generation as lead is generated then only it could be converted to as a probable potential customers and business is purely depend upon the lead generation and how customer acquisition is done by the MSME. That's it. So these are the research methodology which I applied at the sample size. I consider the 50 small business units and the convenience sampling method which we used and the Likert scale. And for descriptive statistics, we use the mean and standard deviation to know how data is close to the mean and what exactly the meaning of that particular factors, how that factor contribute in the choices of the MSME when they select the social media. So the key findings of which we divided in the two parts. One the findings which we obtained on the basis of the secondary data, and second on the basis of the primary data. So as far as the mass market is concerned, this social media is growing very fast. If we distribute the total figures, the number of users on different platforms, as Facebook is 314.6 million subscribers are there, Instagram 229.6, Twitter 27.25, LinkedIn 99 million, YouTube 467, the highest subscriber base. And most of the business now, if we observe, we get lot of promotional messages and the small videos also through YouTube. We either we watch YouTube for our personal interest or any movie or any kind of musical videos. So maximum promotion which is done by the industries and the companies are done through the YouTube. And mobile is required for this. So mobile base is more than 1.10 billion. This data which is taken from the trial, and this is the secondary data. And the main objective of the research to identify the factors which influence the choices of the social media by the MSMEs. So I have gone through the analysis of the data which collected of the Likert scale and identified these factors. First was the trust, second is result. As result is important, MSMEs were ready to spend more money if result is sure and they can get the best result by using any such kind of social media. Lead generation, how best that medium is for lead generation purpose. How is the coverage if we choose that particular medium? What is the cost and the brand name of that particular social media that help to the companies for building their brands? So if we go through this mean and standard deviation, the small summary out of it, that result indicates the mean of 5 and standard deviation 0.00, most important factors for and the coverage mean value 4.6 and standard deviation 0.3 is the second important factors. If we go through the backside just this result is the most preferred factor by the MSME. They need the result in terms of the lead generation as well as the customer is asking for the queries. So they consider is the result they want while using and selecting the social media. And the least important was for them the cost. If cost is high, that is okay to them because they are ready to pay. And coverage is also they were looking for the, but result was the main preferred choice of the MSMEs. And these were the references which we used during the our research, more than 25 research papers which I considered. So intention was this paper to identify the factors which I presented in front of all of you. And that's it. This was the small research and more detailed presentations and the descriptive statistics and lot of areas also needed to cover it properly. This was from my side. If any questions from anybody else, please ask me. Yeah, that's it. Thank you.
So thank you, sir, for your presentation.
Thank you, madam, for
Thank you so
considering my
much.
request. Thank you very much.